everyone else was there with my grandmother when it was time to happen. My father retired tonight after all his years of work, and I couldn't be there. You know?
Right.
And it's not easy to be the one that's not there. And for someone else to come along and just accuse me of forgetting his birthday, of someone else to accuse me of, like, being selfish with my feelings, it's absolutely more than I could take, because there's nothing more in the world. When my grandmother got buried on Monday.
Married.
I stayed there. I flew back to Washington, D.C. on Tuesday. You know, here's the thing. My grandmother, almost 90 years old. That's cool.
What?
I say goodbye to her.
100.
You know, we settle things.
Settle things.
I owed her money.
Like there was a problem.
Settle things.
Today we settle all family business.
That's right.
Someone shot her walking through a revolving door.
The beauty part of this, and the thing that I'm going to admit today, is that I'm stealing this money from XM. I know that this show is frayed and so far beyond its prime. It doesn't stand a chance. And I thought if I could make it to one last payday, maybe I can get the kids through school.
I gotta be honest, Charlie Cheswick handled the cigarette crisis better.
I want my cigarette!
Piss on your fucking rules!
That's basically who he is.
What gives you the right to keep our cigarettes piled on your desk like cookies?
And then I have to watch him be drugged down the hall to get fucking shock treatment while I'm just sitting there.
Are you going to say goodbye to me, Ron? Settle down, Charles.
It was a bad time.
Yeah.
Is it
sounds
over?
like it.
Is it fucking over? Because to me it doesn't feel
Almost. Less than a minute
more
to go.
Settle things. But I had to leave my family
I know.
when they were at their absolute weakest. They had already lost someone, and then I had to look them in the eye and say, well, I'm off to D.C.
Did you say it like that, Fezzi?
Well,
I'm off.
Did you have on a straw hat and a suitcase in each hand?
My raccoon coat.
Why did you make it feel like the second loss that your family had to sustain? You're alive.
I'm leaving Smallville.
Not only a death, but my whining won't be here either.
There's nothing wrong with a 40-year-old man moving out of the house. Fucking inbreds act like everybody should live under the same tin roof down there in Florida.
Cozy.
I'm off to D.C.
Wow.
You
Mr.
won't
Watley goes to Washington.
Gets into the old train with the old locomotive.
This is embarrassing.
All aboard.
The whole town of Pinellas Park comes out with a brass band to say goodbye to him.
It was like when
Goodbye,
Doc Hollywood
Fez.
was
Good luck.
leaving, when they the whole town, they bring him a pig. Here to fuck on the train.
All right, here's the last 30 seconds.
Please.
Right. Well,
All of that is on my conscience.
I know, buddy.
And for someone to say, for someone to make me feel guilty about what's going on my birthday, when, trust me, is this the place I want to be? Is this the place I should be?
Right.
Probably not. It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting.
Basically,
Disgusting.
then he just said "fuck you" to the whole town.
Yeah. Yeah, this went on all night, by the way.
Yeah.
That's just some excerpts.
Yeah, it was just, it was, you know, the weirdest thing is that people were standing there, and some guy who, he's like a friend of the show, he's a hypnotist, he had just come walking in with an ice cream cake for Fez as the tirade starts, and he just stands there shocked. He has no idea what is going on, and I watch as the ice cream cake slowly melts.
I didn't get any.
And the man doesn't move a muscle, just watching a slow train wreck.
That's wow. How symbolic.
Yeah.
Watching the once strong, firm cake melting into a puddle of mush.
I think I'm back on track.
You
now.
think you're okay now?
Yeah. Off the drugs.
How much
all
did
good.
you drink that night?
He had a glass of
It was a glass,
wine.
little glass of wine, a spritzer. Because you really sounded annihilated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was all fun up until then.
Yeah.
All
Just
fun.
holding it back.
Well, you used to be the funnest drunk.
The
and
tears
now,
of a clown is what that was.
Now it all happens every time.
Let's say hi to Pete in New York. Pete, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, Ron and Fez, I'm glad to hear you guys back on here. But anyway, I wanted
Thanks,
to know
buddy.
if you're going to play that clip where Ronnie gets angry in the air. I love that clip because you just blast. I don't know who he's
Oh,
blasting,
yeah.
but that was a great clip. You guys should play that right now.
Some program managers?
Yeah, this is...
As we drive past Fezzi, you'll see his smiling face, but as you can see, this is what we call a facade. It's a false front. As we drive around the back, yeah, there's a hysterical man crying beside them.
There's a wave of depression.
He went through a rough time.
Yeah.
He wanted to leave.
It sounds like a lot of pressure for 1 month. A lot of stuff crammed into a month.
It had been building over the past 2 years.
The job was a problem. Your grandmother died, and it seemed like you were breaking up with your boyfriend, Mikey D.
That I didn't understand at all.
All right, Jeff, Iowa. What's up? All right, we lost him. Okay. To have to look people in the eye and say, I'm off to D.C. That's got to be rough.
Yeah.
That's a tough day.
In Florida, yes.
All right, the Opie and Anthony auction, the second phase has begun. Eric has been busy all morning long putting up new items, Anthony. And Opie and Anthony, well, actually, the Jim Norton Scarface shirt that you got for your birthday.
$1,500.
It's up to $140
Wow.
there, Jimmy. It's the bright red one you got for your birthday from your mom, right?
Yes, my parents.
Intern for a day is up to $1,000, more or less. The Brian Regan Cup of Dirt, autographed by Brian Regan, $305 already.
Unless it's autographed. Isn't it just a cup of dirt?
Yeah, good point, Anthony.
The Brian Regan Cup of Dirt. That's not autographed.
Opie and Anthony, the Brian Regan Pop-Tarts, autographed by
Oh, how's that going?
$37.
For Pop-Tarts.
Wow shirts are up here, all sorts of stuff. Let's see what else. The Inappropriate Bell, $128.
Oh, no.
What's going to happen?
Yeah, we're auctioning it off.
Oh, no.
Nothing inappropriate can happen on the show now anymore.
What are we going to use?
And
Get a new one.
the Starker Patty wig is up to just under $50, it looks like.
If I was the Hard Rock, I'd buy that one. That would be perfect for the Hard Rock.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hang that up, a little memorabilia.
Wait, new items are up here now.
It was taken in front of it.
The Joey Paisano shirt, autographed, $55. And a lot of stuff for a penny. Wow hats, autographed. They just made the list. All right.
The cheap items for people that just want to give, but not so much.
Right, a penny.
Yeah.
All right.